Donald Trump responded to the terror attack in Germany, and he said something that was goofy even for him. This is a purely religious threat, which turned into reality. Such hatred. When will the U.S. and all countries fight back? Okay. Is he unaware that we're currently intervening in 7 different countries? I heard that tweet and I was like, come on, Don, that's even stupid for you. Like, what are you saying? Oh, when will the U.S. and all countries fight back? He's talking about fighting back against jihadists because there was a jihadist who plowed over a Christmas market in Germany. A grotesque terror attack, no doubt. He's like, when will we fight back? Okay, we're currently involved in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia, Libya. 7 countries. How many do you want? 13? Is 13 enough? How about 36? How about that? Do we need to crack triple digits? Are you talking 104, 5 maybe? What do you want? No, but that's okay. He's a child, man. He's a child. He's like, defeat him. Defeat ISIS. What's your plan to defeat ISIS? I can't tell you that. Why can't you tell me that? Well, if I say it, then maybe they'll hear about it, and then maybe they'll block it. Duh, idiot. Like, what? What does that mean? So he has a secret plan to defeat ISIS, and then all he'll say about it is, defeat him in public. Like, we're going to beat him. We're going to win. We're going to win. It'd be tremendous. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Like, how did anybody vote for that? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. But, like, he comes out there after a terror attack, and he says that, and his followers are like, yeah, that's right. He said it. When are we going to fight back? When are we going to fight back? We've had a war on terror going for well over a decade. We did the war in Afghanistan in 2001. We're still there. How's that going, by the way? We started the war in Iraq in 2003. How'd that end up? We got ISIS as a result of that because we went into Iraq, toppled Saddam Hussein. Out of the vacuum came fundamentalist Muslims. Came first Al-Qaeda, and they morphed into ISIS. So that was one of the problems. There are more jihadists now than there were before we waged the war on terror. By the way, what even is the end goal? What is victory in Afghanistan? What is victory? Somebody please tell me what victory would constitute in Afghanistan. Answer. Nobody has one. Nobody has an answer. He was like, yeah, I don't know. We're there and we fight and that's about it. What does that mean? So when do we declare victory and leave? What would be victory? I don't know. Well, if you beat the Taliban, okay, but we've done that. We've beaten them back multiple times, and then we leave and they fill the vacuum again. So you got to leave them, make sure they don't fill the vacuum. Well, then you're going to be there forever. Is that what you want to do? You want to stay in Afghanistan forever? Yes. It's such like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You think a fucking grandma in Cleveland who's having trouble paying the bills is like, I really care about what's happening in Jalalabad today. No, that's not the case. Now, don't get me wrong, I got nothing but love for all the innocent people and the civilians dying there. But our people are dying, our soldiers, and we are also killing innocent civilians over there too. Like, I love the idea of, we got to stay in Afghanistan to protect the civilians. God forbid, like, they attack a hospital and kill, innocent people. Wait, that's what we did. That's what we did. Remember the Kunduz hospital attack? We repeatedly bombed innocent people at a hospital. Like, we have to stay in Afghanistan to protect innocent civilians. But we're killing them too. What are you talking? So there's no argument. There's no argument. It's just endless fucking empire. It's just endless nation building and military industrial complex and people making money with this perverse incentive structure and, this idea of being the world police when you can bust that myth up in a single sentence. Ready? We're allies with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, the chief exporters of jihadism, the chief exporters of Wahhabism, Salafism, most extreme, ultra-conservative version of Islam. And we're like, yeah, they're our buddies. Let's arm them and let them massacre civilians and let them give money and weapons to Al-Qaeda as they do in Yemen. Let them arm jihadists in Syria as they do. We do that as we say, oh, we're against terrorism. We got to fight the terrorists. You mean the terrorists you just armed and funded? Those ones? It's unbelievable, man. So what are you saying, Don? Look, I told you a while ago, you'll know every non-interventionist thing that Donald Trump said was bullshit if one thing happens. What was that thing? You remember what that thing was? John Bolton. If he gave John Bolton any position in his administration, I said all the non-interventionist talk was nonsense, because John Bolton is the most hawkish neocon there is, even more hawkish than Dick fucking Cheney. The guy wants to invade everywhere. He wants to fight everyone, and he's open about it. He just said the other day, let's attack Iran. He picked that guy. He wants that guy for the second in command at the State Department, behind the CEO of ExxonMobil, the Deputy Secretary of State. That's who he wants. That's the position he wants to give John Bolton. That means, buckle up, bitch. Donald Trump is going to be an establishment Republican 101 on foreign policy and be massively, massively interventionist, and there's more evidence of it right here. He said, when will the U.S. and all countries fight back? Talking about against jihadists. We're already doing it in 7 different countries, or at least that's the argument. And guess what? It ain't getting better, it's getting worse. You want to get serious about it? Start untangling our relationship with Saudi Arabia, Don. If you start going in that direction, if you start doing a political realignment, if you start, I don't know, stopping funding jihadists and stopping, arming them, well, then you'd be doing that. But no, his answer is going to be the same as any other asshole Republican. When will the U.S. and all countries fight back? In other words, when are we going to do more war, more drone strikes, more traditional airstrikes, more boots on the ground, more invasion, more occupation? That's his answer.